In this session, we are going to deal major discourse. Description. Description means it can be defined as the expression in vivid language of what the five senses experience. A richly rendered description phrases a subject in time, evoking sights, smells, sounds, textures, and taste in such a way that readers become one with the writer's word. Yes, there are many types of descriptions, children. Let us see some descriptions here. There are four types of descriptions: location description, character description, action description, emotion description. In this session, we are going to deal character description. Let us see what is character description. Character description is a type of writing that gives the reader information about a character. This information might be related to the character's visual appearance, or it might give the reader a better sense of their personality or background. We have to include certain points while writing character description. Let us see what are those points here. First, we should describe the character's appearance. We should describe the background or past, describe how they speak, describe how they move, describe the character, action, thoughts, and feelings, and describe their personality. While describing character, we have to remember the qualities like generosity, integrity, and loyalty. Let us see one example of description of character, children. From our textbook, it has been asked to write description of Joan. So, let us see description of Joan. Joan is a character in the play The Trial. She is a main character in play The Trial. Yes, here is the description. Let us see how we have described the character of Joan. Saint Joan of Arc was a national heroine of France. She was a peasant girl. She was about 5 feet 2 to 3 inches tall. She was athletic. She had dark brown hair, somewhat short-necked, attractive, beautiful, well-built, stocky, muscular, and physically strong enough. Her complexion was swarthy. Joan had no interest in getting married, so she accomplished what she did with raw courage, bravery, and religious faith. She inspired her troops with her confidence and her natural military ability. This Joan of Arc is rather elegant. She bears herself vigorously, speaks little, shows an admirable prudence in her words. She has light, feminine voice, eats little, drinks little wine. She enjoys fine horses and arms, likes the company of noble knights, hates large gatherings and meetings, weeps reality, wears cheerful countenance, and is incredibly strong in the wearing of armor and bearing of arms, sometimes remaining armed for as much as 6 days and nights. Joan of Arc personality. Joan was endowed with remarkable mental and physical courage as well as a robust common sense, and she possessed many attributes characteristic of the female visionaries who were a notes feature of her time. She was brave, confident, and no fear is seen in her. She helped her country members to fight with many English people and made her country free from British. During the medieval society, women had no rights to fight with an army, nor did they lead an army to fight for their country. But Joan of Arc played an important role in medieval society. She helped to structure women's rights, such as fighting in war and asking to read and read. According to historian, Joan of Arc was 19 when she was burnt at the stake in Rouen by the English on 30th May 1431. She died of smoke inhalation. The Cardinal of Winchester is recorded as having ordered her to be burnt a second time. She was the savior of France. After 20 years afterward, on his entry into Rouen in 1450, Charles VII ordered an inquiry into the trial. He declared her innocent of all charges and declared her a martyr of for France. Last words of Joan of Arc. As the fire lit and spread, she uttered her last words: Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. She repeated Christ's name several times before her death. She showed her devotion towards nation and religion. She sacrificed her life for the sake of country and religion. Yes, children, up to now we had seen the character description and we described the character of Joan of Arc. Once again, let us recollect what should be there in description. And we should have some indicators in the discourse. For description, we have to keep in mind that the it is a major discourse. It gains 10 marks. So let us see what should be there while writing description. Description of objects or things or persons creating vivid images. Variety of sentence forms, proper sequence of the ideas, personal reflections on the event or person. Just now we described the character of Joan of Arc. Is it not? Appropriate cohesive devices. Cohesive devices are words or phrases used to connect ideas between different parts of text. There are three main types of cohesive devices. Pronouns that refer back to a previously mentioned noun. Example: Jim went out to the playground. He played on the swings. Children, while writing the description, uh, in the example we had already seen variety of sentence forms and vivid images, proper sequence of the ideas have been properly sequenced, and the personal reflections on the person also we had seen. So keeping all this in the mind, we have to describe either the object or thing or person. I hope all of you have understood how to describe the thing, person or object. Assessment indicators for major discourse. Let us see how the marks have been allotted for our discourse. It is description. The specific features for discourse are creating vivid images using attributes and describing words. For this, 2 marks have been allotted. Next, using different kinds of sentences, short sentences, question forms, passivization, etc. Like this. For this also, the marks have been allotted 2 marks. Next, giving personal reflections on event or person. This also you get 2 marks. Next, language specific features. We have 2 discourse specific features and language specific features. For language specific features, we should concentrate on grammatically the sentences should be correct. Grammatically sentences means tense, aspects, arrangements. PNG means person, noun, gender. All these should be in a proper sequence. So, for this 2 marks have been allotted. Conventions of writing, punctuation marks, and whatever the capital letters use, commas, full stops, all the conventions of writing also take into the consideration. So 1 mark for that. Coherence means use of connectives and pronouns, that 1 mark. Altogether you are going to get 10 marks. So children, I think you have clear idea about the indicators and marks allotment. Let us see once again. Discourse specific features and we have language specific features. Discourse specific features are creating vivid images using attributes and describing words, using different kinds of sentences, general personifications. All this you have 6 marks for discourse specific features. And again for language specific features, grammar, conventions of writing, coherences, all this, for all this you have 4 marks. So altogether major description has 10 marks. I hope keeping all this in mind, practice well and describe whatever you like, things and persons or places. Thank you all.